Good afternoon and welcome to the vlog for today, Thursday the 21st of August. Hope everybody is good. Excuse me, that's not a good start, was it? Couple of updates. Talking about fuel cards on Monday, and I do refer to him as Pete the Courier, but he's now on YouTube as Pete the Trucker. Pete has done a separate standalone video yesterday about fuel cards, so if you are interested in fuel cards, it's a good watch. It will give you an update of the different cards and the different companies and who may be best for you. So give Pete the Trucker a follow if you don't already. And VAT, Saintsman, I mentioned that he was the man about VAT, and he did a video yesterday about VAT and the two options. So if you don't already follow Saintsman, give him a follow as well and watch his bit about VAT. I'm going to go straight on to today. Okay today. I'm not going to have a moan about it. I picked up a job yesterday afternoon from Colchester. Got that loaded at about 4:30, something like that. Can't remember now, but anyway, we got it on one pallet for delivery to Whittam in Essex this morning at 8 o'clock, and I was hopeful I could get that off earlier than 8 o'clock and get on my way. All loaded okay, got the paperwork. It was going to be to a residential home, which probably precluded the fact that I was going to get it off before 8, because obviously builders not supposed to start before 8 o'clock. I think that's still the law. Anyway, I got on site for 7:30 and absolutely nobody there apart from the homeowner who just came out and just checked that I was, parked where I should be. The apprentice turned out bang on 8 o'clock for the builders, and rather than the roofers that needed the stuff, and being the keen young apprentice he was, he got it all off. I undid all the packing and again got rid of all that on the skip and pushed the stuff to the back, and he got it where it needed to be. So that was all good, and we was off site for 8:20, so that was pleasing. That's okay, and that was a £50 job, long wheelbase. So parked up a little bit down the road, made my way towards the A12 there at Whittam. I think that's the best place to be. Whittam can be quite decent, and I can go sort of south Chelmsford, Brentwood, or north back towards Colchester. Got a job at 8:55, and that was from Chelmsford going to Rainham and Gravesend. Long wheelbase job. It was going to be a total of 42 miles, but with the second drop, I put a price of £70 on that and got that, so I was actually quite pleased with that. Got on site for 9:20. It was about a 20-minute drive. A little bit of messing around because they really wasn't quite sure what it was I was picking up. It was for their own branches in those areas, but we got it sorted, and we was off site for 9:40. I actually only had one item on board, and then the Rainham was not a delivery, it was actually a collection of 4 more big boxes. So I got there for about 10:25. I was off straight away by 10:30. They was all ready for me, and got myself down to Gravesend for 11 o'clock and completely off site there at 11:10. So that was good. Now I'm looking for a third job. What can I find? I went and had a coffee. I needed a break, so I thought I'm going to go and get a coffee, which I did round at the garage round the corner. And luckily there was a park across the road. Dog's with me today, so he had a little walk and do his requirements. But we found a job fairly quickly. It's about 11:35, and it was from Rochester going to Slough. Now, Slough isn't always my favourite area, but it's earlier enough in the day to make that work. And that was a small van job, 63 miles, and I put £65 on that, and I got it. So I was really, really pleased with that. Got on site for 12 o'clock, was away by 12:10. It was a very secure site at Rochester. I think you may know if you've been there what I'm talking about. But we was away. A little bit of delays on the M25. It was supposed to originally get there for 1:30, and then I glanced down at the sat nav and got that awful feeling when I saw it said now 2:15, and my truck nav was saying 45-minute delay. The Google Maps then told me to come off at junction 9 and make my way through the back roads, and I would save myself 30 minutes. But I think we've all done that, and then you realise everyone is coming off and doing that, and that 30 minutes comes down to about 20 minutes, and in the meantime the motorway's been cleared of whatever the obstruction was that was causing the delay. So I decided I'm going to stick with the M25, and that was probably the right decision. We did come to a complete stop for 10 minutes, but that's always a good sign that the police, whoever, are moving said vehicle out of the way. That 10 minutes also allowed me to have my lunch and sort the lunch out for the dog. So that was a very, very productive 10 minutes, and we arrived on site for 1:40. So yeah, that's all it was, 10 minutes late. It was an air freight company at Slough. So booking in and then waiting to be unloaded. I think that was at lunch, to be honest, the forklift drivers, which sort of made sense. They all sort of started appearing just after 2 o'clock, and a couple of vans to unload before me, and then I was done. I mentioned yesterday that there was some jobs when I was in Harlow going over towards the airport, and I didn't put on them because I wasn't going to be empty over at the airport till about 3:30. And it's a difficult place to get a job out of, and it was probably too late in the day, and having this extra hour and a half, today being 2 o'clock, was that going to make a difference? And in reality, no, it didn't. There was about 60 vans I counted that were in the area, either loaded or empty. That makes getting a job very difficult. Prices are going to be low. However, there was a job appeared from Slough, 10 minutes from, well, 8 minutes in actual fact from where I was, going to Chelmsford. Large van, that's 68 miles. So I put a price of £70 on it, and I didn't get it. It sold very, very quickly. I think in reality, the amount of vans, that job's probably gone for £50. And do I really want to do a job from Slough to Chelmsford for £50? A push maybe, but yeah, again, it's the same old conversation. How low do you go? So I made the decision. I'm going to leave Slough. I'm going to make my way back round the M25, do battle with the bit from the M4 to the M40, which we've done, and we're now moving. And then I can see what I've got as I go round. St Albans at junction 22 is quite decent. Enfield at junction 25 is decent. I will normally go home by going up the M11, so I'm going past Harlow, past Stansted Airport, Bishop Stortford, and then I go across the A120. So you're going through Braintree, all the way through to Colchester. So there's always a chance of picking something up there, or getting a job on for this afternoon to deliver tomorrow morning. And just as I got on the M25, I got a message, and it was a message from the shipper I've done a couple of jobs with this week that I actually met the other night, and he's messaged me direct about, could you do a job, can collect either this afternoon or first thing tomorrow morning going into Suffolk. So yes, I've said yes, I can do that. I can pick that up this afternoon before 5 o'clock and deliver that first thing tomorrow morning. So that's what we're doing. So I'm making my way back empty. I'm quite happy with that. Even if a little job came up now, a £30-40 one, I'm not going to risk messing this one up. I'm going to go to Colchester, get this goods on board, and be on site first thing tomorrow morning, and that job will go in tomorrow's figures. And again, hopefully we can have a productive day by doing 2 more jobs after that. So 3 jobs today. First one was £50. The second one was £60, did I say? I've forgotten what I said now. No, £70. £70, and then this last job at 65, so that's a total of 185. And of course I've got a job on for tomorrow. So that's in my target. I think that's a good day. I think that's a productive day, and we'll get a nice early start tomorrow up into Suffolk, and then see what that throws at us from tomorrow morning. Hope you've had a good day. I think it should be busy tomorrow, day before a bank holiday. I think we hopefully could be busy tomorrow, so that will get the prices up if nothing else. Have a great evening, take care, and we'll talk tomorrow. All the best now. Cheers. Paul.